of possible suicide. Aaron Drawhorn's been covering this all week. These tragedies have just been terrible. You're here with what you found.
Yeah, it's been eye-opening, Gary, all week for many families. Tuesday afternoon, Cameron, as Gary shot himself at home. That night across town, a 13-year-old girl picked up a gun and also tried to take her life. A lot of parents this week are still stunned by these suicide incidents, and many are deciding to sit down and talk with their children.
I have a 14-year-old son, so I had to sit down and talk with him about it and see what his thoughts were on it, and basically see how he felt about it.
Barbara Bradford is a mother of two and was surprised to learn that two young people, ages 10 and 13, made decisions to try to kill themselves. While most kids like hers are happy and healthy, some moms and dads are looking for any warning signs of possible trouble. We reached out to Claudia Schwartz, a licensed marriage and family therapist, for advice. In her practice, she's had many young people recently tell her that they have considered ending their lives. She says if kids get pushed to a point where they can't cope anymore, sometimes they feel like death is the only way out. When this alarming talk about suicide comes up, or if your child becomes withdrawn and steps away from friends, Schwartz offers this advice for parents.
You should get your school counselor involved, because that's kind of the next step, is either a teacher or a counselor, someone that knows them and sees them every day, so you can get some observations from them of how they're doing in school, and do they see them interacting with peers and friends, or have there been any changes at all?
Schwartz says the next step after that might be a professional counselor, because sometimes kids feel more comfortable talking to a stranger rather than a loved one. She says the best piece of advice she can give is for moms and dads to ask questions and be there for your children, trying to get at the root of why any suicidal feelings are coming up. Sometimes those who have taken their lives have no warning signs at all, but experts say more often than not, critical clues are given. We have a link to the most common warning signs posted for you on 8newsnow.com. Type in the keyword suicide. Gary?
These kids were so young. Are kid suicides, children suicides going up, and suicides in general?
They are going up. Youth suicides this year are up from 11 to 14 this year from last year, and as a whole, Nevada ranks 5th in the country. So it's a serious and sensitive subject for all ages, Gary.
Good advice, Aaron. Thank you very much.